Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Levis from the gun. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7 from the 20. Levis now off of play action. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play action now. Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 9. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Gets through and now an opening. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Stroud to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line with the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Devon Achane taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the option right, here's Levis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left is Higgins. First and 10, it's Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, here's Levis. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
That would give to the big fullback use check. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1. Pollard. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Ready? Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Stroud. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Levis out of the shotgun now. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. B.J. Hill able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Levis on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Levis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Levis to throw off play action. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go
From
now.
the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 light.
Williams, the man in motion left.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer.
Here's Stroud. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Okay,
here's
ready.
a 2nd and 5.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Stroud. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Stroud on 3rd down now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Levis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive...
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devon Achane saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Levis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Levis back to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Levis looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tony Pollard, 15 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Stroud to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Stroud's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A-Chain. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Colts 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter This possession, gigantic. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run left with Pollard. There he goes, left side. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Play action now. Levis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Let's go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
79 Broncos. Head to 60. Head to 60. 19 Lions.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 19 Lions.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Seven Pirates.
Now Stroud. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Levis. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here we go, first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Second and goal from the 1. Levis to throw. Flushed out right. That's to the pylon, incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, third and goal. Here's Levis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie up this ball game. Couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession. So, and in for the Steelers, touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Colts 31. Will Lutz
Lutz now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rule for change, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
And now we'll see what Levis can do in overtime. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Levis. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A second down throw from Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that was prepared for him to try and take off.
Trying to keep their season alive. Down 7 in overtime. They'll, of course, need to score before time runs out in the period as they work on second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Levis on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death. Or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
Levis now on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now here's Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown run. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Charles, what a ball game we were treated to. And in the postseason, no less, with all the drama, this may be the best finish you and I have seen in quite some time.
I would agree with that. And let's face it, there was no doubt in their minds that they were going to go for it all, and they came out successful. Congratulations to each and every one of them on a truly memorable victory.